Thank you for coming to this class where we're going to relax, renew, and discuss some Buddhist philosophy as well. So first, just lie down, putting your legs up on a sofa or on a stool or chair, where you can have your knees just above your hips. So let me just go through some essential Buddhism. And then you will also think about how it is relevant to your life, to yourself. It's always interesting to see these things. So one of the core teachings of the Buddha was the Four Noble Truths. They can be applied to your yoga practice, to your relationships, to your job, and many other things in your life. So the first one is, you don't always get what you desire. So when you apply it to your yoga session, we know it. We don't always get those poses that we like. We don't always get the right music, or, oh, I would have done it this way or that way. So obviously, of course, it can be applied to your relationships, to your job, but just think about it, how it applies to your life. How many times you got something else and not what you desired. And the second one is that this causes us to be unhappy. Yes. Not getting what we want equals unhappiness. Getting what we didn't want equals unhappiness. If we have an intense thirst or desire to achieve a specific yoga pose, or we cling on to how things should or shouldn't be in our life or practice, we will become dissatisfied and unhappy. So this is applied to our yoga practice. But how do you apply it to your life? The third one is, you can fix this dissatisfaction. This suffering can be loosened by not hanging on so rigidly to the vision of how we think our life or our bodies should be, or how everyone around us should act. So just letting go of your expectations of how things should be in life. So this dissatisfaction could be fixed. Think about it. How in your life tried this fixing, this type of fixing, like you let go of your expectations. And now the fourth is the practice. We must practice to free ourselves. Practice letting go. Practice speaking kindly to ourselves and others, and always be mindful of our desires and our intentions. So it means that our whole life is practice to overcome this unhappiness in our lives, which comes from the first one: you don't always get what you desire. So if you practice your whole life, you won't be unhappy. I'm not saying you will be happy, because it really depends on you what you find your happiness in, but at least you won't be unhappy. Okay? So now let's just listen to some nice music to relax. So just 1 minute remaining here. Slowly starting to move the legs down to your one side and stay on your one side. Slowly from there, push yourself up and just sit on your heels. So this practice will include not only a yin pose, well, there will be mostly yin poses. The first pose will be a little challenging one, planking. So we are going to do some plank twice, half a minute. just to challenge the whole body, and then after that we will just let go with the different yin poses. Okay, so a little bit loosen up your arms, and don't worry if you are feeling a little bit weak to do all this. You can always do the supported plank, which is dropping your knees. But first, come onto your all fours, come into your plank. And if you want to do your supported plank, from this plank, from here, just drop your knees. So you are not on all fours. You are much more forward with your hands. Okay, so that's supported plank, otherwise plank. So it will be for 30 seconds, and let's start now. Press your hands. "15 seconds. You can do it. No sagging. 3, 2, 1, release. And sit back and shake out. Well done. And we will do one more 30-second one. Just release. And let's do it. So in our plank, and start. Breathe. Make sure you don't overdo it. If you need, just drop your knees. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Shake your hands. Well done, well done. And we're gonna relax into child's pose. So you can choose either arms forward, arms backwards, 2 minutes. So you can really let go. Child's pose. One minute remaining. Feeling your third eye now start to move side to side. Our next pose is the Sphinx. So from here, we just lie down on our front. And first, just lie down. Stretch out, not too far, just stretch a little bit. Forehead down. Great, and now coming up into Sphinx. So here we're gonna stay for 3 minutes. So you know you can do it with the cushion under your chest, but today I choose to do it without. And relax. Two minutes. One minute. Our next move will be to push ourselves up into seal. It can be like lower seal, where you just stretch your arms, straighten your arms. This is the lower seal, but you can move your hands backwards and come up all the way. Okay, so whichever you choose. And you can always move between them, coming down, coming back up, if you feel it's too strong and too long. So we stay here, press into your hands always, whichever you are doing. So we stay 1 more minute, whichever you are doing. You can always come back down. Twenty seconds. Ten. And slowly come back down, slowly lowering your body, hands under your forehead, crocodile. just let go. So we're gonna go onto our back and hug our knees. Rock from side to side. This is counter pose for the previous pose. And also resetting here. And stay here. Let go of your arms, shoulders, and the back of your neck. Chin is tucked in a little bit. Feeling the whole spine relaxed. Our next pose is the figure of four. So the right leg will be either stretched or bent, but the left foot on the right knee, like making a figure of four shape. You can bend this knee as well. And we try to push that left knee away. And we are here for 2 minutes again. Breathing, stretching, stressing the ligaments, but very gently. Press down your pelvis. Just breathe gently. One minute remaining. Two more breaths. Gently move your legs back down and just have a minute Shavasana. Shaking out a little bit and relax here, relax your joints, your hips, relax. Rebound. Nice deep breaths, releasing. 3 more breaths. Rising and falling of the belly. 2, 1. And then the other side now. So we're going to practice the figure of 4 on the other side. Left leg up, right foot on the left knee. Always trying to push the knee away and then pulling the knee that we are holding, that one pulling, the other one pushing. And this is how we try to stretch out, but not by force. Just moving with the breath. One minute remaining. You can pull a little bit more. But always breathing gently. Two more breaths. And then release. This time we put the feet down, feet away, and knees together into the constructive rest pose. Hands can be on the belly or on the floor. And just breathe. Feel the hips, the whole body. Okay, slowly coming back up to sitting. So just pushing yourself up and sitting in windscreen wipers. Then we're gonna do the seated forward bend, but this time with bolster or cushion under your knees. So you have a lighter version of it. We always try to make it light in yin. So sitting up, feel settled, feel your sit bones, and then slowly start to move forward down with your chest towards the knees. We stay here for 3 minutes, so that will be good time for you to rest here. 3 minutes. With each exhale, helping you to go lower and deeper. Two more minutes. Letting go of your shoulders, back of your head, bowing your head. And one more minute. And slowly, slowly, we're gonna come back from here. Just roll yourself up. Remove the bolster, not very far, because our next one is side stretch. So I will actually use a block, but you can use your bolster as well. So what we do is, I show you is in straddle, and we're gonna go down to side stretch like this. Yeah, so I will use the block to put my elbow on and just relax here like this. Okay, so each side 2 minutes. That will be nice again to really let go. So let's go to the right first for 2 minutes and start to put your elbow on the block and left arm overhead and breathe. You can always adjust, but main idea is to go sideways and feel relaxed in the bend, so you don't have to hold on to your body. One more minute. Two more breaths. And slowly coming back up, very slowly. Just sit up a little bit, feel your body, the sides, and then putting the block to the other side. Move your neck side to side. And then turning as well. Up and down. And then slowly coming down to the left, elbow on the left side, down, right arm overhead. 2 minutes. One minute remaining. Last 3 breaths. From here straight into the forward bend. You can use a cushion, bolster, and just feel totally relaxed here. 3 minutes. So you're not pushing yourself down, just wait for the body to open up. Doing it slowly, consciously. Another 2 minutes. Last minute here. Three more breaths. Last one. And very slowly coming back up. Windscreen wipers. Release tension. And then we're gonna again use either a cushion or a block to do our pontoon. So first lying down on the floor and block under your pelvis. Feet up. First just in this supported bridge pose. And just breathe here. Feel into your lower back, your hips, what they feel. Then we start to go into the pontoon with the arms overhead. One arm first and then the other, and then the legs stretched. First one leg and then the other. And pay attention to your hips and lower back. They should feel okay. If they are not, bend your knees back. Stay here for 2 minutes, so just really pay attention. And if you need to move out, please do. Nice deep breaths here, gentle, healing breaths. One minute. Three more breaths. 2. And last one. We start to move the feet up one by one. Arms back. One by one. And then removing the block. And stay in the bridge, preparation for bridge. So feet up with the knees together and just relax here. Bringing your knees up, hug your knees, rock from side to side. Coming down to the left side, first into the spinal twist, opening the right arm out and breathe. Look over your right hand. Coming down on the other side, bring the knees back, down on the other side, look over your left. Coming back to center, hug your knees, bring your head up to the knees. Last movement, and then stretch out to come into Shavasana, our final position, arms to the side, palms facing upward. You can use a bolster under your knees if you want. And just close your eyes, going through your whole body, scanning them, scanning all parts. Right hand, all the fingers, right forearm, upper arm, and the right shoulder, right chest, right waist, right hip, right thigh, right knee, right shin, right foot, the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes, left hand and the fingers, the wrist and forearm, upper arm and the left shoulder, left chest, left waist, left side of the hip, left thigh, knee, shin, left foot, and all the toes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the head, the whole head feeling heavy, the neck, the eyes, the ears, and the face, the nose and the mouth. The chest now, abdomen, feeling the belly rise and fall. The hips, the front hips, down all the way to your toes. Now to the back body, feeling any contact with the floor, feet contact to the floor. The calf, the back of the legs and the buttocks, the lower back, middle back, and the upper back, the shoulder blades, back of the arms and hands, and back of the head. And just breathe. The whole body is totally relaxed. 1 minute remaining. And slowly, slowly, slowly move the fingers and toes. And waking yourself back up. Stretch out, hug your knees. Rock from side to side. Just move down to one side. And from there up to sitting. And thank you for coming to tonight's relaxing yoga class. Namaste.